Dude, welcome back to the Sully and Moody podcast featuring Santa.
Hey, thanks for joining us again, man.
Thanks, Santa. It's almost that time of year again.
You always say that.
That's not even close
No.
to Christmas. Well, when people watch this podcast, when they go back through the archives like 10 years from now, and we're just like,
When we
just
finally
killing
make it.
or dead, something.
Ah,
Either way, they're
dead.
going to be going back through it.
Yeah, they gotta have something for our funerals to play on the slideshow.
How crazy would that be? That-
PowerPoint.
honestly, if we did die, like they would like go through and there'd be like all this clips and footage of our podcast in it. That'd be hilarious.
That would be.
Like,
They'd be like, that's inappropriate.
yeah, like George Soros was a bad man.
Yeah. They're like, dude, they were wise.
Yeah, they were very
Beyond
wise.
their means.
Yeah.
Is that how the saying goes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well, I guess. All
we
right.
figured it out. That was the point of the podcast was whatever.
Dude, we're
You
out of here.
ruined it.
That's it. That's
The-
it.
our,
That's why we do this. We're
it was
done
gonna
now.
be like a what are they what are they you know a scary not scary you know those room
Scary story?
escape room.
Yes, an escape
So
room.
yeah, we were gonna do like a mystery and try to solve it, but then you just gave it up.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's the answer.
Yeah, it was so.
Dang, dude.
Have you seen the video of the guy that goes to the escape rooms and like has some weird like thing that he ties around the handles, and then he like closes the door back behind him and he
No.
slides in a piece of paper and runs away, and it's like this guy has been doing this to escape rooms around the area, and it like locks them in until they
No
can solve
way. Really?
the mystery to get themselves out. Yeah.
So he doesn't work for the escape room establishment.
no, he's just being funny.
That's crazy.
And it's like literally like CCTV like footage of him
What?
like and they're like no, and they're like trying to get the door, and he's like, and then he like slides a piece of paper in and runs away.
Oh my god, that's like
Literally,
the
you haven't
Halal
seen
guys. No. Is it the Halal guys? Not the Halal guys. There's like
put it up right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube channel.
Have you seen it? I've done that before with our video.
Yeah.
You saw me
it's
do the
pretty sick.
picture of us.
The PIP, the picture in picture.
Yeah, I actually did that on like the Clip Champ, I think. But you know, now that I'm almost professional, I'm starting to use the better programs.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I
He's
think
got full
Clipchamp let me
Premiere
use it.
Pro, if you know what I mean.
Dude, no. The problem is I downloaded Adobe, or no, what's the other one that's free?
DaVinci.
DaVinci. I
Yeah.
downloaded it and it won't like, it's fully downloaded everything. It just
Yeah.
won't. I click it and it just won't come up.
It won't run. Yeah.
It won't run.
There's certain system requirements. I don't know.
Right, and
Maybe
I
that's why.
pass them. I looked it up. That's why
Damn.
when you asked me about the computer earlier, I was like,
Yeah.
I should know this. I just went through this
Yeah.
when I was trying to solve that problem.
Yeah. It's a beefy program, just like
Dude.
well, Premiere Pro is a beefy program.
Dude,
yeah.
I've fucking been beefing up.
Dude, you do look beefy. You look good.
It's it's that time of year when I
Yeah.
start working hard.
Exactly. It is.
Yeah, I get
It's-
soft in the wintertime.
I'm getting my yard mowed down to the britches.
Are
dude.
you?
Yeah. I'm getting it down. Yeah, this weekend. I have a guy coming too that's gonna help.
Oh, why
Because
can't
I don't
do
have a
that?
bagger.
You can ask me, dude.
Do you want to do it?
Who's the
Do
guy
you really
that's gonna
wanna
help
do
you?
This guy who did my neighbor's yard. He just came over one day and was like,
Dude,
"Do
if
you
you
want
want if you want to get it
Do you
down,
want to do it?"
if you want to get it down, like,
I'll tell this guy to fuck
if
off.
you want to like just have it like scalp like
Yeah.
Augusta National,
Yeah.
then like you can use that guy. But I'm like probably the guy that
Dude, then you come. Can you come? For real.
can I? My
Yeah.
wife asks me that all the time. I'm like, hold on, just a little longer, please, baby.
Give me a minute. Yeah.
She's like, this is taking forever.
Yeah. Right?
Gosh, these ladies
Dude.
these days.
Dude, sometimes girls are like that though. Surprisingly, sometimes they just want to get it in and out. Like,
Yeah.
they get over. Quick.
Oh, I know.
You know
That's
what
what
I
I'm telling you about my
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
No. I'm like, please tonight, and she's like,
Yeah.
I'll think about it, and then it's like bedtime, and it's like,
I'm too tired.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And
No,
you
they
start
do
saying
that.
it before you can even say
They
it.
do
Before
that.
you can even
They
ask.
do that. They push it off to the nighttime, and then exactly as soon as you
Dude.
get.
My wife doesn't do that.
Shit.
Dude.
Neither does mine. Yeah, right, there we go. We got, and we won't get audited
why this-
by YouTube anymore.
Oh my god, I know. I was thinking like this might be the best episode in a long time because we're not
Right.
distracted by the stupid
Yeah,
soundboard.
Yeah, right. I know. It actually is a distraction.
Yeah.
In a way, it's. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just too fancy, dude.
It's just two.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. My soundboard button just screwed up. That was a good one.
That was a
Do it
top
again.
lip.
I was talking. Yeah, damn it, dude. You keep doing what I'm doing. That was good. All right, put that in the
Dude,
buttons.
we're good people. Yeah.
Shit. Of course we're good people. I let someone in. I always let people in traffic. Are you
Oh,
like,
yeah, you
go
do.
get boy?
You're the
you got
first
it.
one to help. For real. If you
Thanks.
see trash, like, let's say just on the sidewalk, I bet you would pick it up
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, I would.
Depends, unless you're like in downtown Atlanta or something, maybe not.
I mean that's probably a time when I don't know, because if it's like, what's the convenience in throwing it away?
True.
I'm not gonna ruin my day over it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you're not gonna
It's-
hold it in your
it's
pocket and wait for
true.
the next. Yeah. it's-
Hey, just keep the mic a fist. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just half a fist.
You wouldn't put it in your pocket and just like leave it there until you found the next trash can.
No,
No.
I would probably like walk
Yeah.
it to a near trash can.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as
Or
an
like
example,
a bag blowing down the street. Like I will grab that, even if
Right.
it's not my bag. It's like nobody wants that in their bushes.
do you slip like food to your dog when you guys are eating dinner?
Fuck no.
You
dude.
don't. You don't do that.
No, and everybody else does. That's why.
Yeah,
That's what
and you're
causes
the-
a bad dog.
Yeah,
That's how you get a bad dog.
that's true. Yeah, you can't feed him at the table.
No, and I have the best dogs. I can make a good
Yeah.
dog. Khaleesi's a good dog. I don't.
Yeah.
You've met her maybe, but
Yeah, I have.
quickly, but
Yeah, briefly when I
Yeah.
came to pick you up.
the
from your
gay
house.
Frenchman.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good joke, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the mic that you go to tell that joke is run by
the guy that hates me.
the actual person, the one person in this whole world, I think, probably that hates you,
There's only
which
one
is crazy.
person.
Yeah, and it's probably because you get laughs. Have you noticed that people that don't
I get
laughs?
laughs on stuff that's like not. It's like not funny, but I get the laughs because I've got a funny personality, maybe.
And you
And
get
he's
leg-
like,
you
"Oh,
get
those are cheap
you get
laughs."
legitimate laughs as well.
I'm just a poor boy looking for cheap laughs. Oh, is that your girlfriend?
No,
girlfriend
that's a real estate agent. I know. I should pick that one up. She's really
Patty?
nice. I love Patricia. Yeah.
Don't say her last name.
Patty cakes.
Patty.
Yeah.
God, my
Oh,
farts been
shit.
bad because it's hard to do when you're smiling. You're like,
Yeah. My son's been doing that now where he's like figuring out faces. So
oh,
like
yeah.
he literally, you can tell he's like trying to mirror stuff at you. So like you'll look at him and he'll be like, and he'll smile, but it's like a weird smile. And he's like, and then all of a sudden they'll just go from smiling to like sad immediately. Because he just wants to like understand, if I'm making this face, how does that like affect you, or like what's the reaction? So he just goes, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And it's hilarious. He's just like learning his face, which is funny, and he has really good eyebrow expressions. He does like The Rock all the time.
Oh my
Does that one?
gosh, I got that a lot from my teachers. Like, oh my gosh, your expressions with your eyebrows are always so active.
Yeah. And I've been teaching him some stuff too.
Have you? So he can do the one eye.
Oh yeah, he does it.
the
He
one eyebrow?
favors the left brow though.
Oh, does he?
No, yeah. Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think I favor my left too.
Yeah, the left is the best.
Isn't that weird? You know, it's weird when you say that you kick like with your right leg, right?
Yeah.
Because you're right-footed. Like I throw with my right hand, I kick with my right foot, but like all the coordination and balance falls on your left leg because that's like your plant foot.
I'm right-feeted.
Oh, you've got two.
Yeah, I'm right.
So when you go kick a ball, you just use your hand to plant and just kick it with both your right feet.
Yeah, just-
yeah. That's perfect.
how
I like
play
that.
soccer, Yeah. Double the power. Double mint gum. Remember
Yeah.
Double Mint gum
Yeah.
commercials, and they had like
Yeah.
conjoined
Wait,
twins.
if you give me 1 second, I can double the freshness and double. It's double make. How's it?
It's Double Mint gum.
Oh yeah, double your freshness. Oh my gosh, yeah. I had it at the tip of my tongue, but like you just wouldn't shut up.
At the end of the commercial, it was just like conjoined twins, and they're eating like the same piece of gum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. I actually wrote that song.
Did you?
Yeah, that was like early in my career.
You are good at jingles.
Yeah, that was early in my career.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was thinking about actually I was gonna do one of my jingles last week,
Yeah. What was it?
but then when I realized it was one of the when he was like, "It's a competition, you should probably leave," I was like, and then he still was like, "All right, I'll give you." I just scratched that one, but like the I've got a funny one that's like, my body feels like it's 23, but I'm locked in this old man's body. Whoa.
Whoa.
Sometimes I feel like a lesbian, but I'm trapped in this old man's body. Whoa.
Whoa. My God.
I've got body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia. Whoa. Yeah.
Oh my God, Drew, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That one
amazing.
like, that one's a funny one to like write, and then
Yeah.
when you write it and you read it out, you're like, why does it just come out as a jingle? I just
Yeah.
couldn't
Oh, yeah.
read it
I love
unless
that.
it was like,
People
I got
think that's
money.
so funny because it's such a casual thing, and then you end on the body of dysmorphia.
But the joke is like I'm like, everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, and then I say, I've been thinking about writing children's songs. That's the funny part.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, is he still going with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's for real.
I
Yeah,
just
dude.
want some more of you because I've got body dysmorphia. Whoa. Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit, dude. Are you
Yeah.
excited? Are you excited for the Atlanta's Funniest?
Oh, I didn't sign up yet.
I didn't either. I've been
we
waiting
allowed
for
to?
you.
Are we
Yeah, we got to do it. We should do it
run out of
tonight.
time?
Yeah, no.
I tried to
It's,
sign
I think
up.
till May.
Can we go in and do it there, or should we? No.
That's a
I
good
didn't read
question.
the
I don't know.
directions.
I didn't either. I saw the email.
But, dude, I think you're Atlanta's funniest.
I think you're Atlanta's Funniest for real, dude.
Thanks.
Hey, let's. Hey,
You're watching
everybody's
us
got to
now.
come out. So I was told that like, there's so many comedians, so they're gonna split it up over nights. So it's like
Okay.
this week there's gonna be a certain set of comedians, and the next week, and then blah blah blah, or maybe it's night after night. I don't know, but basically like you have to bring people to be the audience members. Like I think they'll sell tickets, but how it was explained is like you may need to bring people as audience members to fill the room to vote because the first round is audience vote.
Boats.
So, but the crazy part about that is like if people are bringing their own people to vote, then it's like, well, whoever brings the most people, whether you're the funniest or not, will win that first round, or you'll get through the first round.
We've got a good support group, and if they
We
vote
do.
for you, I think they might vote for me too.
100%. So it's just it's like a funny thing where I don't know if the first round, is going to be, that unbiased,
Dude,
based on who you bring. Mm-hmm.
no cheating.
I'm going to bring
Santa.
the entire class of 2000 and let's see what year was that? Maybe 2011 or no, 2012 DACO from Florida. About 120 people. It was a jailhouse rehab program that I was the president of in Florida.
And they're all gonna come.
Yeah, they're all.
Do you
gonna
think
come.
they'll show up?
I mean, it was some years ago, so I'm sure,
DACA?
they may be Yeah, DACO.
Not DACA, like the debate club. Or whatever.
Exactly.
Is
This
that what DACA is?
DACO.
Were you in DACA?
Drug Rehabilitation Center, whatever. It was pretty sick. I was the president, dude.
Dude,
It
that's
was-
like probably
they-
one of your best achievements.
They ran, so it was a complete democracy. So it was literally a barbed wired, fenced off like jail center for rehab that you went to is separated from the jail, but it was like its own facility,
Good,
but
better be.
barbed wired, and you couldn't leave. And it was all like triple stack bunks inside this facility and like these different rooms. You basically just got locked up and had to do counseling and classes and crazy stuff for 6 to 8 months. And then they ran it like a democracy. So at one point they were like, you have to
Just
literally,
lock you with cages.
yeah, for real, dude. You just sort of like
Was it
locked
like
up.
kids in cages?
Yeah. Oh, we were. Yeah, we were kids in cages for sure.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. And like we had to vote, like all 120 of us had to vote for like a president, a treasurer,
And you were president.
all these. Yeah. After about when I was there for like 4 months and I got
Yeah.
established and
Wait,
the other.
so were you in trouble and had to go there, or was this
Mhm.
a?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like a government thing.
Oh yeah, run by the state of Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No wonder there was barbed wire.
Yeah. Yeah, it was part of
So
the
you
jail.
can't leave.
No, you can't leave.
You made
Yeah.
it seem
If
like
you leave, you-
rehab's so good, dude.
if
I've
you
been
live, you
thinking
get
about. I've been
arrested.
threatening my wife. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna never stop drinking. You better send me to rehab.
Rehab's not bad. I mean, depending on the one you go to.
Yeah,
but
and if you have enough money to like not work for
Oh,
a
if you have a
month.
lot of money, rehab is literally a vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those rehabs are like,
But then I'd rather just go on vacation
Tai
and
Chi
drink.
in the morning. I know, right?
So maybe I could just spend that money on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the jail ones where it's like it's really bad and it's like worse than jail, and then I've been to the ones where it's Tai Chi in the mornings and
Yeah.
you know, that you get bussed around and get to go to the beach.
What do
and
they
stuff.
call it in Georgia? It's RSAT. What
What's
Cheese did?
RSAT?
It's like
Oh.
RSAT. It's like prison, but it's like the rehabilitation prison. It's like
Yeah.
9 months. I
Yeah.
almost got that.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Almost. I was by the
Close.
hair on my chinny chin, dude.
You did, dude.
I was like, no, dude, I got community service. Look at all this stuff. And they're like, all right, we'll send you to the work camp for 4 months instead. I was like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank
It's not
you.
bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Because, and another thing is I got to, when I had to go,
Yeah.
when the bed opened up for me, I
Yeah.
didn't have to like go and check into jail and sit there and wait for the bed to open up. They like notified me.
Oh, nice.
So then I just had to go check myself into jail the night before.
Oh, okay.
That's a weird feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Showing up to jail.
Yeah, be like,
And then
I'm
they
here.
literally go, okay, can I see your hands? And they
Yeah.
handcuff you. It's
Yep.
like, oh, dude.
Yeah, that's
I was
such a weird
literally
feeling.
free 1 second ago.
Ah, it's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then you literally have to sit in the holding cell for all night. It's like,
The
oh,
holding
no.
cell's the worst. Yeah, it's
I
just
forgot about
white
this.
and light and hard. There's no soft places to sit.
Yeah.
Yep. One toilet, multiple guys.
Just one.
Yep. A toilet that could literally flush you down the toilet. Like if you stood in it and somebody flushed you could possibly get flushed down it.
Maybe.
They're so powerful.
Yeah.
Jail toilets are crazy.
My favorite was to share the toilet. Like I sit at the bottom, and then like the next guy sits on my lap and poops between my legs,
Yes.
and the next guy poops between his legs and my
Yeah,
legs.
it's cozy. It's
Oh
a
my
cozy
God,
seat.
dude. That
yeah.
is my favorite.
Warm and cozy, baby.
Yeah. I've never gotten more than 4 people where the poop made it all the way through.
Yeah, because at some
without getting
point
stopped on the thighs.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
it's so gross.
I think trigonometry and geometry get in the way of that.
Yeah, and
At
you
some
can
point,
tell.
the angles don't line up.
Yeah, and we're good with that. You can tell by our thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're good at math.
Yeah, we're very good at math. Super good at math.
So let us get back to the math.
Yeah, I've been thinking about math a lot lately. At one point in my life, I just was like, I think I'm just gonna dedicate my life to math, and then it's something good about because either like people who are really good at math, they figure things out.
You took trigonometry, didn't you?
Yeah,
See, Moody was like
I took
Moody's smart.
I took calculus in high school. I remember I had I think JL Rod or was it JL Rod or JL Rod and I think Taylor Satterfield were in my calculus class, and I don't know why I just said their names.
Dude,
on the pod.
Nah, dude,
Yeah,
they like the shoutouts.
They had a sick teacher who talked about like string theory. Basically didn't even want to talk about calculus. He just talked about physics and stuff.
What
all the
is
time.
calculus? Can you give me an example of like something you would?
It's just like advanced algebra. It has to do with a lot of like three-dimensional graphing and
and
stuff.
a lot of a to the third. Like it's just more algebra, pretty much.
Yeah,
And then like
and trig. It's
wait,
the
so give me an
continuation.
example of a trig.
It's just like multiple vectors on a graph. Like instead of having just x and y, you have
So
like
it's
a
using
z-axis
graphs.
and yeah, graphs. Yeah, lots of graphs in math.
in all of them.
Yeah.
Not geometry.
Yeah, well, you can use graphs in geometry, like plots, like, with circles. You have, like,
Yeah, if
You
you're
know,
like
it's
measuring
si-
the angle of the grade that
yeah,
the
graph
stock
is
market's going
really
up.
just a generic thing. It just puts on like a plot lines for you to measure things, I guess.
Whoa.
Different shapes, I guess. I don't
Fucking,
know,
he took
right?
trig and calculus.
You remember
Fucking
sine,
fag.
sine and cosine and tangent?
Oh, I co-signed for my mom's house because I'm fucking rich, dude.
Dang,
Yeah, dude. I signed and I co-signed.
And I go on. I talk about
No,
cosigning.
I do
all
remember that,
day.
but I wouldn't remember how to use it. Do
Nobody
you use
does.
it all the time for work?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Dude, my job is very loosely based on math.
Well,
There
I'll
is
use
math,
it.
but
I'll use it a lot when trying to get the square footage of something, but like, man, that's so tricky when there's curves and stuff.
yeah, that's when you'd want to use stuff like like calculus, advanced calculus.
So you're saying I fucking should have taken calculus in high school?
Yeah, you should have, dude. I don't remember any of it, dude. To be honest, dude, my job has it's barely any math. My job is literally just like trying to conform to certain laws. That's it.
That Brad watches.
Brad watches. Brad.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Brad does watch it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one watching.
Yeah, he is. He's the overseer.
I was wondering, like,
Which is so funny going to Zane's party and like hanging with Brad. And, and knowing him from like when we were this high, literally. And him, I know he's
dude,
at
he's
the helm.
best, man. Brad's the
such a cool
nicest
guy.
guy in the
Yeah.
world. He
And
really
he's
is
just
the nicest.
so chill.
Yes.
But he's out there just auditing like the biggest financial institutions in the state of Georgia, making sure they're not committing fraud. Like just picturing him in a chair out behind a computer, just making sure like our financial system's above board is hilarious.
I
But
always
he's
just
the
wonder,
best
like,
person to do it. Like he is so smart and like he's so kind. But he's very fair. I could see why he's in that job. He's super fair.
Yeah, you just think like working for the government. Do you think he's like the
Yeah.
top dog in that office?
I don't know how the ranking system works, but he audits companies, so I'm that's a pretty big role. Like the people I deal with there is through licensing and like how they handle like licenses, which I think is probably a little bit below that. And because being able to audit companies and go through those kinds of reports and make determinations is probably a little bit, I would think,
Do you
a
think
lot
he's
more
looking
responsibility.
at spreadsheets all day?
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
shout out to
Yeah.
Brad.
Dude, the spreads.
Dude, I could spread them, but I can't fucking look at the
Dude,
sheets very well.
Sully's got the spreads.
Dude, hey, you guys hungry? I got spread of a lifetime.
Oh,
But
dude.
you tell me to look at the sheets.
Dude.
They're dirty, bro.
Oh, they need to be washed,
Yeah.
and they haven't in a while.
Oh,
Oh, dude, my
Fucking
wife
hair
never
dog.
wants to wash the bed sheets, and I'm like, we gotta wash these
Dude,
bed
don't-
sheets. I'm
don't
telling
rag
you,
on your
I'm right
wife
on
like
my.
that on the
Hey, my,
internet. Everybody just heard that.
I know, but she knows, and we do. But it's always like, because she just wants to go to sleep. And we gotta wash these sheets.
I know, but
dog.
that's why you gotta have two.
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah, we do.
But no, it's still a pain.
yeah,
but
it's such a pain. Yeah, I know. She like the whole reason she doesn't, and it's not a gross part. Like the sheets and the
dude,
pillowcases,
it's
no big
because
deal.
She's so
It's
stinky.
the down comforter cover because it has buttons on it, and you know what I mean, like where you have to like a down
you don't
comforter.
have to take. You don't have
and
to
you have
wash
to-
that every time. But
I know, but yeah, she hates it because you have to like take it out, and then there's like these little strings that hold the corners of the down comforter inside of it, and you have to tie those around the corner of the down comforter. It's like a whole thing. I know, it's a lot.
that's
dude.
why you don't get stuff like that.
yeah,
I've been-
yeah.
I've been trying. My wife's been getting way better
Yeah.
now that we have kids. Where it's like, that's not that we. Like, our lives are so special.
Yeah,
It's so much fun. Why are we getting something to spend time? Because it's pretty, but is the time that you're about to waste spending time on that to have to deal with it, to keep it clean, to be comfortable in it?
yeah,
Is it worth it?
yeah. That's a good point. Hey, me and you, same page.
Yeah, we're dying tonight.
But that's guys. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
guys
we're
versus
fucking
girl
dying
mentalities.
tonight,
Dying tonight. Hey guys, we're dying tonight.
Look at it. Dead men walking.
The front page of Forsyth County News.
It's like their podcast finally made it.
Yeah, right. And then we're just like, yo.
It was the day we died.
We were on like a double unicycle going down 400. It's just like
Yeah.
I'm on the bottom, and then there's another
On your
set that's on my
shoulders.
shoulders, and Drew's at the top.
I'm
like-
just bouncing on your
and but
shoulders.
he's also juggling because he's a really good juggler.
I'm like the best. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're doing this, where they like pretend like they're falling, but they're not. They just keep going like back and then forth. And
Back.
then oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Would you know it?
Don't you think they always pretend like they're falling, but they're really in control?
Don't I?
Yeah. Have you ever ridden a unicycle?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have.
I had one.
Legit? No way you did.
I had one. I don't know whatever happened to it, but yeah.
Are they hard?
Are they? Dude, I don't know about those, but I'm hard as fuck right now.
That's awesome.
No,
That's
no,
awesome.
no, but yeah, they're really hard. I only got to the point where I could just like, and then I could
Yeah.
maybe go forward like 2 pedals
Oh yeah.
because I could stay in one spot,
Right.
but like, like
do you have to do circles, or can you just ride straight on those things?
no, you can just sit there and just go rock back and forth.
So you can't just ride it like a bike.
You can. I saw a guy doing it the other day.
No.
Yeah, he was. What the hell was this? Was it on TV or is it in real life? I don't know. God, was it? I don't know. I think maybe it was on TV, but the guy was like biking, and he would like dress up and wear like the road helmet,
Oh, sick. Yeah.
and he would just like go start biking on the road.
Yeah. I love
But he's
that.
on a unicycle.
He's on a unicycle.
Yeah,
That's wild.
like he even had like the Lance Armstrong gear and stuff.
I've always wanted to ride one. Oh, he had the land.
You've
like,
never
he had a
tried it?
No, I've always wanted to ride one. I just love things. You know that about me.
I know
I
that
just want
about
to
you.
try things.
The one thing I know about you, like, man, like from all the years that we've known each other, the one thing I know about you is you love trying new things. Yeah. Like, like the gay stuff back in 2004.
You were going back. You're like, wait, 2000.
I was about to say 98. I was like, nah, you weren't gay yet.
Yeah, 2004. Like, what was that? Freshman year, or is that 8th grade? Either
the
one. It's
thing
the
I know
same.
about you is
Yeah.
you love trying new stuff. You're so curious.
That was a crazy summer.
You're just, you're just like, well, what if?
Yeah. I used to think about
Would
that.
you
I don't
go
know if you ever
skydiving?
thought about that. What's that?
You go skydiving, right?
Yeah, I went. I've
Ah,
gone once. I've done once.
Shit. Out of a helicopter?
No, I was at one of those planes that have like the side
Yeah.
doors on it. But dude, it's pretty wild because it's skydiving, so it's pretty wild. But
man,
dude,
what an adrenaline rush.
it's so great, dude. It's so good.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
scared.
was like
You're not scared of
yelling.
nothing.
Nothing,
That's
dude.
another thing I know about him.
Nothing.
He's just not. Moody ain't scared. Of nothing.
Except spiders.
And snakes.
So you go to this place and there's 2 things you can do. You can pay to go tandem skydiving, which you don't need any training. I mean, they go over like what's going to happen and stuff, and that's just where you're strapped to a guy and then you both go skydiving
Wait,
together.
is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Or
Did you feel his boner?
I felt all of it. Yeah, it's
I always
actually
wondered about that.
90% of the fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the skydiving was okay.
Is that a Snickers or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, and he's like both. I'm like, Jesus
God,
Christ.
how many? You got an extra Snickers for me?
It's like, it's a Snickers commercial. And he just puts it out in front of my
Yeah.
face, and the chocolate's just it's melted. Yeah, that's the crazy part. When you're jumping out, I didn't realize, but you're yelling, so I'm like, and you can't hear yourself because the air is moving so fast that it's like filling your lungs, so sound doesn't escape. So you're like, it's the craziest feeling. You're yelling in silence. Like I'm like, and you can't hear anything. It's so weird. But the second way you can do it is that you can pay a lot extra and you can do your first jump by yourself, but you have to complete this like 6-hour course ahead of time. So the people that were doing it by themselves were in purple jumpsuits, right? And so our class went, it was all tandems. So we came down, we landed safe. Oh, and then, so we were on the ground. We went out to this porch area that they had, and we were looking at the next class coming down. And basically, it's in the middle of Georgia, and it's just a big grass field that you land in. And then at the end of the grass field is the parking lot where all the cars are. And so it's a huge amount of space. And so we're looking at these purple guys coming, and in order to like get down on the ground, you're like swinging. That's how you like, de-elevate,
Yeah.
And so we were watching these guys come down, and one guy, he's just swinging like really wide, like he's going like almost like above his head, just like this. And we're like, holy shit, is that guy gonna be all right? And so he's like de-elevating super fast, and like he keeps swinging super fast. We're like, oh shit, and he comes in and he like misses this entire football field of grass and just swings and literally goes chest first into the windshield of a car in the parking lot. And he dies. No, I'm just kidding. He was completely fine. He like hit the windshield and rolled off, and he did that thing where like the parachute, you get wrapped up in it so that you looked like a burrito, you know, and then everybody like rushed towards him to make sure he was okay.
He like unwrapped himself. He's like, I'm okay.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. They unwrapped him and he just like limped off. And then everybody was like, whose car was that? Because the alarm's going off and shit. And then other car alarms are going off.
Dang,
so
dude.
crazy, dude.
The notorious window smasher of 08.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, not only to do that for your first time skydiving, you paid like $1,000 or whatever it was, and you just smashed some dude's windshield, break your leg. And I don't remember, to be honest. It wasn't that much.
What, were you scared to tell?
I have a video of it. Yeah, we had it filmed. Yeah. We'll put it up right there. Yeah. I had a shaved head and stuff. It's pretty sick.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a lumpy head.
Is it on social media?
No, but I can find the video.
Nobody can actually nobody knows our real names.
They don't, dude. And I have social media and you'll never find it.
No, dude, they don't even know me.
Yeah. You'll never find my social media.
Look at this.
Don't even go looking. Yeah.
Only pros can do that. Only pro podcasters.
Please. Pros. Dude, so what have you been up to, dude? How was the lacrosse game?
So sick.
Was it?
It was pretty sick. So right before we went and saw the Georgia, was it Swarm? Yeah, Georgia Swarm. We won the national championship, like, I don't know. Now it's been like 10 years.
Yeah, we won the ship like
2013.
10 years ago. Yeah, actually not that good anymore.
No,
they probably have a good program.
They it's really cool because I was telling my son, I was like, hey, they sometimes they're getting farts.
Yeah, they do fart a lot in lacrosse.
So sometimes they get into fights, and my son was like immediately like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want them to fight. Well, sometimes they don't get in fights, you know.
Right. Yeah, you're like, oh shit, no. I mean,
and dude,
yeah,
my brother, he's got season tickets. He says this has never happened before, but like within like Raptor face-off, the ball rolls over. And some guy checks a guy up against the glass right in the second. And then his friend comes and is like, let's go. And it's right in front of us. Like,
no.
Yeah. And my son's like, it was so funny, dude.
No.
And they just literally are like walloping, holding each other's face mask, just walloping.
And the guy getting hit is just like looking directly at your son. And he's got just blood on him. He's like, help me.
Yes. Yeah. It's kind of. Yeah, and the difference is there's like they've got shoes on and they're not on skates.
It's brutal. Yeah. Fighting in cleats is nuts.
Yeah, I guess the only difference they do grab onto each other though, so it does make it hard, and so they do end up falling.
So
over,
like hockey a little bit.
Yeah, but they don't have they do have grip, so it's a little tricky.
Yeah,
Silly.
I mean lacrosse is just dirt hockey.
But so now Bud is like obsessed with lacrosse.
He wants to play.
I got him a little toy lacrosse thing at the game. Yeah, a stick, and I already found a lacrosse ball like in somebody's yard, so we have one.
I have a lacrosse net. Do you want it? For real, the old owners left it at my house, and it's a bounce net. So you throw, it bounces it back. You want it?
Yes, please.
For real, it's in the garage. I wanted to get it out of there because
and it bounces back.
So
you can use it for other sports too.
Yeah, baseball, anything. Yeah, yep.
Dude, David's not practicing with it.
That's probably doesn't want to use it.
That's why David's not
doesn't want to use it.
Second baseman.
Well, dude, look at this. From
Did
last
he get a
night.
home run?
We'll put it up. Well, no, he had the best hit of the night.
Did he? Did he rip it?
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, dude. Kid pitch, baby. Good Godeye.
It wasn't actually a good pitch that he hit. He should have waited, but he did.
You know what it is. There you go.
You're chanting. You're such a good dad. Oh, he ripped it. I bet he was so happy. Is he like the best hitter?
On the team right now, yeah.
Like he always hits it. He's got good hand-eye
He
coordination.
got 2 RBIs though, and that ended the inning. So
Oh,
they
because
have
you
a
have a-
3-run limit on innings.
Oh, and that's why you lost.
Well, I know because
That's
we
the
would have
most
won.
gayest thing I've ever
I know
seen.
they lost by 1 run.
Are they allowed to be gay like that?
Skittle, no,
Come here, Max.
yeah, they should have. If they,
Come here,
well,
Max.
the other thing
Max,
is that
get over
though,
here.
too, if they had that for the other team, then
Yeah,
you know they could have run more too. But yeah, and the 3-run limit is lame, but it does keep the game moving. Because dude, the first year kid pitch, the pitchers aren't that great, so it's like you walk a lot of batters, so it just gets monotonous. And kids are like okay at hitting, but even if you're a good hitter, the pitchers are like, you know what I mean? Like if a kid can throw 2 strikes in a row, it's impressive.
Really?
Yeah. Some of these kids are really good pitchers, but they rotate them, so you have like 3
You
pitchers a
can't.
game.
You
I know.
can't. I know.
It
I remember
stinks.
that was the way it was for me in Little League. But
I was a pitcher, and I
we would
remember-
have a guy that got in and couldn't throw a strike. That definitely happened. But like you could just like get the ball to the plate if you had to, right?
I did when I pitched.
Right.
Yeah. But no, some of the kids aren't good, so it's just like it's this back and
But
forth
you
of
gotta
like
let him play. 'Cause
either
it's
bad
rec.
pitch or a bad batter, so you get a lot of walks.
And rec, like everybody's gotta play.
Yeah, but our team is good. We have some good defensive plays. Like we've made some plays, at first and second, and it's
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
really hope that he doesn't want to do lacrosse.
Dude.
I
well,
want that
that's what
net,
everybody does around here now. That's like the sport.
It's not. There's no youth lacrosse though. It's all like youth
Yeah.
lacrosse that starts with like
my buddy at the gym, Mark, his son plays youth lacrosse.
how old?
He started in elementary school.
I think it's older though. That you can't just start a 4-year-old and you can in
No,
baseball, but
4-year-old.
not lacrosse.
No, not 4-year-old. You're talking about like 4th and 5th grade because they
Yes.
have camps for it.
Right.
Yeah, but not that young. They don't have that.
Yeah, and
you're
but
right.
he every day he comes home and he's telling all his friends like, I'm gonna have a lacrosse game tonight against other kids my age, little kids like me.
Yeah.
And I've heard him say it to other, and so has
Yeah.
Mamie.
Oh
and
yeah.
so every day he's like, all right, and he puts his lacrosse stick in his backpack and he's like,
Yeah.
all right, Dad, let's go. I want to go to a
I
lacrosse
got
game.
my game. Yeah.
And there is no lacrosse game. He goes, I know, you need to sign me up.
right.
That's
yeah.
what he's been saying.
Dude, that's so sick that he's like that.
Yeah,
though.
no, you got to sign me up. Let's
Yep.
go.
I mean, they're already playing. Like,
And,
we need to go now.
Yeah.
I'm missing the game.
Yeah, he's pretty good
That's
though.
funny. Oh, dude, your kid's gonna be a stud.
Dude, way
Yeah,
better
for
than
real.
your kid, dude.
Yeah.
Way
Well,
better.
David didn't want to play lacrosse. I thought that's what he would play
I
because
want
every kid plays that now.
I want Bud to play basketball and baseball.
That'd be sick. And
Yeah.
he'll be good, dude. He's good at both already. It's
Yo,
crazy.
yeah, he can already shoot. He's the only kid in his school that can shoot the ball.
If he plays baseball, he's gonna crush because the kids at that age, when he gets that age, he's gonna. Well, he'll be on a travel team.
No, but I can't afford that.
I know though. I told Dale. And there's a lot of games. It's like it's a commitment.
Yeah, it's fun though.
It's so much
I could
fun.
do it. I mean, I could commit to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could be the coach. Maybe I could
Dude,
you
it's
charge all
probably
the
cheaper
kids.
than motocross though.
I know.
Yeah.
You charge all the kids for the tournament, right? And you're the coach,
Yeah.
and then you are free.
Or you could be. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can do that,
You could. You could do this way too. You just become the head coach.
right?
And do
That's what I'm saying.
do head coach things where they put their players on the corner of streets and they ask for money.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we
we're
did
trying
that.
to get to like.
We
this
washed cars.
Yeah.
We did 2 times where we washed cars, and we made a good bit of money. Because a lot of people will stop by, just wash their car, and then donate like $100.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you still got it's still like $1,000, $12, $15, $3,000 a kid.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot. Yeah.
So ain't no car wash paying for that,
and
dude.
hotels and then travel expenses.
Yeah, but the hotel's not being paid for. Like you're just paying for your hotel room,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
easy.
Yeah.
just for one night. Like it's like,
Yes.
Coach Sullivan, can we stay at like a little bit nicer hotel this time? It's like, no, dude, we're staying at the motel down the street.
Motel,
It's like, yeah,
baby.
but the Vipers are staying down at the Marriott. Can't
Yeah.
It's like
They're like having
we're
fun
staying
in
at
the
the
pool.
drive up.
Yeah, the drive. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-story drive up.
They have an indoor pool. We have an outdoor pool that has no water in it.
Yeah, it's a skateboard thing. The punks from the local high school, just skateboard in it.
Yeah, the local punks. Yeah, they just have their dab machine out there and stuff with a full blowtorch.
Yeah, Bud's been wanting to ride ever since he saw the kids climbing the light pole
with
their shirts off at the skate park, the hooligans.
Yeah, the hooligans.
Now he wants to drive with his shirt off.
Ah, of course. What a rebel.
So then he wipes out so bad. I posted the video and then I got people like, "Come on, mom, dad, are you gonna make him wear some pads? Seriously?"
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, of course.
But he
YouTube's so
insisted.
great.
He insisted.
The YouTube police. Yeah, of course. What are you gonna do?
And then you go to I went to that guy's profile, and the guy's like missing all of his teeth.
No
and
way.
he has so many videos of him just be like, "I just," just like rambling into the phone about nothing, about like about trying to get the screw off of something. It's like,
and USA.
and they're the ones commenting.
Of course, yeah. What else would they be doing?
So funny. But I get a lot of people that don't like it. And I just don't understand. I know it's a lot of the same thing, but like
that's most of the internet is just people that don't like things though.
I just don't like that, dude.
There's more people that like it than don't. It's just the people that don't like it are the ones that comment.
Dude, they don't like it though, and they want me to know it.
Well,
they want me to know it.
I'll tell you something.
And I know it now.
You do know it.
Ain't no taking that bet.
Ain't no taking that bet. Hey.
Oh no, dude.
What's up?
It's time.
Is it time?
Nah, maybe like negative 3 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
So, all right. All right. See you guys. That was cool,
dude. So yeah, you went to the lacrosse game, dude, and your daughter's leg's fine. Yeah, she be chilling. She was limping, now she not.
Yeah, we should tell the story.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. What happened?
What spit it out happened is we don't even know how it originated. We just think that it was like one night on Sunday night.
Is this the Corona?
Yeah.
No.
Thanks.
Oh, that's yeah. We still don't know where it originated from.
No, all the right-wing pundits are saying lab leak, but we know that's racist, so whatever.
Yeah. I hate pundits.
I know. I like pundits. Have you seen the Netflix
Pontius Pilate?
Have you seen the Netflix Kill Tony yet?
No, I need to watch that.
Some guy's got a great joke about I think it's that guy, what's his name?
Yeah.
Whatever, but he's got a great joke about punch buggies, about like, oh yeah, the Germans made it. No wonder you always want to punch someone when you see him.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Like how could they make such a cute car? But
hey, where did they play it? Was that at the mothership or where it was? Is it mothership? Nice.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it was so big. But either way, so my daughter, she started falling back on some stairs, and my wife caught her, and her heel then came down on the next stair and bumped her heel a little bit, right?
Yep.
Big deal, but we didn't realize, like, right then and there, she cried, but then it was, like, late at night, so we put her in the car, and then she was out for the rest of the night,
Right.
So the next morning, it was like, all right, Lucy, usually I get her out of bed, we put her, she'll sit on the couch for a little bit, and then it's like, all right, we're getting ready for school. And it's like, Lucy, stop. Like, get up. Like, all right, put your pants on. And then every time she just kept going back down to the ground. She would not stand up. She's like,
really?
My foot hurts.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
We're like, you won't walk? And I was like, maybe just take her to school. When she gets there, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we're not taking her. Because she was like, no, I can't walk.
Oh.
And so all week, it was like, she would not walk.
That stinks. Was it a heel bruise? I've had heel bruises in it.
The doctor's like, oh, it's fine. Why don't we put an ace bandage around it? And Lucy's like, yes, doctor.
Girls love being taken care of. Yeah.
So then Saturday rolls around. We had the birthday party. And it's like, once she sees everything. Because we've like kind of caught her like by Friday. We've kind of caught her like walking on her toe around and like doing stuff here and there. And she'll like kind of walk on her toe.
Oh yeah.
Right, like just tiptoe that foot.
Right. Yeah.
And then she just wouldn't walk. Finally, at the end, she started, but then all the moms started noticing little Lucy Jane walking like a little
Yeah.
tard girl. Like, and they're like all like, "Oh my God, does
Yeah,
she
we didn't
always
know.
walk like that? Oh
Yeah,
my
we
God!"
didn't know. Does she?
And one of the physical therapist moms was like, "She really needs to get that checked out." And I guess
Yeah.
another mom came and told us that
Yeah.
she had said that, and it's like,
Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
okay, thank
Yeah.
you, and
Yeah.
then the other mom that said that was like, I just was like, It's like, why didn't you just tell us?
Yeah, I know, dude. Because
You
she's
were
probably
in
saying
on
behind their
it.
back, she's like, I don't think they're taking care of her.
Yeah, they're like, those
Like, they're
parents
probably
look
bad
high.
parents. Yeah. And
Their eyes are red.
I don't. Yeah. It's not because there's an absorbent amount of pollen out here right now, or because they've been in the hot
No.
sun or they're tired.
It's never that.
They're bad parents. They don't take care of their children.
Yeah,
They
she
need to get it checked out.
walks like she's got her legs too long or something.
Yep. And I already called Child Protective Services.
Mamie's been worried about that. I was
For
like,
real?
Mamie. No, but like not really. But like, oh
No,
my
dude.
God,
Get
dude,
outta
that lady's
here.
gonna call. Not really.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
really,
I know. But no,
But
Jesse,
I actually called the Child Protective Services just to make it look like that lady did, and they came and checked on us, and I was like, no, everything's fine. And I was like, Mamie, that
It's
lady,
just a prank.
that lady really
Yeah.
did that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my God. What a bitch. I did. So they came by and they're like, why is there a bong sitting on your kitchen table? I'm like,
Yeah.
Mamie, it's supposed to be.
That's
So they took
hers.
my
That's
wife to
hers.
jail.
Yeah. And then you're just free and clear. And
Yeah.
now
Podcast,
you're
baby.
good.
That's why we're doing podcast tonight.
Maybe he's in a holding cell, and and we're here.
Yeah. Well, so so Monday, it was like all Sunday, we're like, all right, we'll take her to the doctor tomorrow. And we took her to the doctor. They did x-rays, which was tough because I had to put on a lead vest and she did. And I had to like sit there and hold her with
yeah.
2 lead vests.
Yeah, and they're
And-
heavy.
Oh, no. Lead vests are like, no. Dude,
You don't know what you're
Is
talking
it-
about.
is this my story or is it yours? like seriously. Like,
Is that feedback or is that just?
trying to tell stories around Moody. So yeah, and the doctor is like some really young, cool. She probably thought he was so handsome. I mean, I did.
No.
And he was like, "No, everything looks fine. I mean, like whatever." And so
Like whatever. Did he say it like just like that? You're just like so like whatever.
he did. Yeah. He was like, So he said,
What
"Do you
a
have
sassy
do
doctor.
you have an ace bandage?" I was like, "We do, but it was just too long and big to put on our foot." He was like, "Let me see what I got." No. But so then he wrapped it up, and he goes, "Here, I got an ace bandage for you." And it was funny because she was just like, and then when she got home and she was walking normal, as soon as she got home,
No.
yeah,
Oh, she just wanted to go see the doctor.
she did.
She did. She wanted to. She wanted to feel like she was taken care of, and that everything
Yeah.
was okay, and that she got a professional opinion and said, "You know what, sweetheart, you're all right," and that's it. And then she's like, "You know what, I am better."
Yeah, and I wish I had more of that because like sometimes I'll get a pain
Yeah.
like on my wrist, and you don't know if it's like a sore muscle, right? So you're kind of like
Right.
working at it and you're stretching
Yeah.
it, and then you realize that you're just making it way worse.
Yeah.
It's not a sore muscle. It's like
Yeah.
an inflamed tendonitis of some sort or whatever. I don't know, but
That's right.
like a sprained wrist or that happens to me a lot.
Does it?
Where I'll
with-
sit, like,
what do you-
I'll feel like, oh, dude, that hurts, but it's not good for me to sit there and do it. I'll make it
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think my shoulder's fucked up, dude.
right or
Been that
left,
for a while. The right one.
better than the wrong one, right?
Yeah, am I right? Am I right?
Shit.
Am I right? Ow! Ow!
Okay, well, wanna go?
All right.
All right, see you
We have a
guys.
big night tonight. It's gonna be fun. We'll tell Ellie about it later.
Yep, next time.
Yeah. Hey, Nick Mullen, if you're watching this, thanks, man. Thanks, Nick Mullen.
Hey, Santa, thanks. Moody, thanks. See you next
Thanks.
time.
Hey.